Oh, right. We did some stuff. I do think latency might be an issue with the servers, but I finally did do some very minor moving around of routers and stuff to improve my internet speeds upstairs. So that was kind of necessary anyway, or was getting necessary. So it feels smoother anyway. So let's try it. Let's get our Searing Exile done.
Your absurd defiance ends here, hatchling.
The Atlas must remain mine.
Disintegration. Annihilation. Cleansing. Annihilation.
Certainly feel very tanky.
Annihilation. Disintegration. Cleansing. Incineration. Annihilation. Disintegration. Cleansing.
Ooh, that was a
Annihilation.
pretty important flask there.
Incineration.
Oh shit.
The fires of a thousand suns.
Alright, I'm not so hot at this.
Not have the strength, hatchling.
That may be, but I am not alone.
How pathetic.
Hmm.
Disintegration. Incineration.
Struggle with my damage uptime.
The fires of a thousand suns.
Hmm. Oh, no. What? I think I was gonna die anyway there, but the latency, you can see me like stuttering as I walk through. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Cleansing. Annihilation. Disintegration. Cleansing. Annihilation.
We've got a bigger night on him right now.
The fires of a thousand suns.
You asshole. Alright. Stay with me, computer. Ooh.
Is that all you
Oh, can you not flame dash through them? I've never actually tried. Maybe you can. To be fair, I might have just flubbed it.
Annihilation. Disintegration. Cleansing. Incineration.
Go. Oh. Not go on me though.
Annihilation. Disintegration. Cleansing. Annihilation. Incineration. Incineration. Annihilation. Disintegration. Cleansing. Cleansing. Annihilation. The fires of 1,000 suns.
Oh.
Shall be studied by flame.
Oh, I literally walked into that. Oh, please let me finish this.
Incineration.
Oh shit, I'm gonna finish it to there.
Annihilation. Annihilation. Incineration. Disintegration. Cleansing. Annihilation.
Don't die, you little shit.
Until the others arrive to challenge me for this realm.
Okay, that was pretty brutal, but that is why we that is that is why we leveled before we tried this.
I'm no stranger to the pursuit of knowledge.
Okay, well, Exarch is down, as ugly as it was.
The job never ends.
Not an awful shield either, honestly. So we've got, I guess we've got this as like an alternate RF shield. This is the RF tab. I think we would technically rather have the other one. Okay. And now we want to go for... We're just finishing off these maps, right? Ooh, binding orbs. Like, bro.
My death was quick. Yours won't be.
Strength in faith and strength in numbers.
There's some
No need for
Pathetic.
unpleasant lag taking place.
You've won the battle. Take them. They're yours. There's plenty more where that came from. But I don't expect you.
typical. Just typical. Try not to cock this up. Mortifying.
I choose.
I
Thank
needed
you.
that. I really.
I am well acquainted with death.
Trusting this Riker Maloney.
Ooh, okay.
But I see no better option right now.
Windscream's kind of fun, actually, isn't it, really? I guess because you don't care about the ignites, right? Is that why that's good? I don't know. Oh my god, look at the latency graph. I think my internet's having a heart attack. This isn't really playable. I guess I'll just finish the yeah, I think I'll finish the map of the tier 16, so one more map after this, and then I might call it for today then. No point fighting through dodgy servers.
Hello again, local. Ready.
This way, Exile.
Just gonna see if there's a unique one that spawned. 3's pretty juicy, huh? It's fine, we'll be fine. It's only a bit of light lag. I just thought about this actually, but the nice thing with this build is it does like pair quite nicely with RF in terms of like it having the overlapping. Oh my god, look at the lag. No. Oh wait, it's not. It's the shader. That's what's doing that. Is that like a memory leak issue or something? He's warm, but it's not like kind of, you know, blow your cock off or anything, so. Or if that was the suffix. It was this T1 suffix. Interesting.
Hello.
Oh. Why would you do that?
Keep your eyes sharp.
Hail God's Slayer.
Normal for your shader to be doing that, isn't it? Now the graph looks mental. Infinite atlases. There we are. I assume that's because I've unlocked the third one. Yeah. And then I actually don't want to run the lava chamber if it's like this. Yeah, I don't know what's causing that. Weird because it's been final day, and you know the game's had some off time and stuff. That is a good roll. Yeah, I'm gonna call it quits now. It's a bit of a shame. Wanted to play for a bit longer, but I don't want to risk. Well, it's not a risk. I just don't want it to be like a constant issue. And it's. Oh, it seems to have settled. Let's try one map. We'll do the famous lava chamber and see if that accompanied by a map boss. Jeez. Hack density high. Nope. It's definitely not fixed. Okay, let's see if we can get through. Oh, for God's sake. I'm still on this as well, which doesn't help. The searing.
I've long wanted you to see how futile your
Beg for your life,
gruesome. That was vivid. I see you're not one to bluff. Well, I'm not. Ah, nobleman.
That's not what you want to hear. Randomly in a map. Oh, did he summon the little bullet hell thing?
Need your aid.
Shall we?
Okay, that's a pretty gross 2-gen right there. I am going to blame the latency here. I mean, that's a pretty rough ride as well. But I'm usually pretty okay at reactively casting my healing potion. This is why we are tentatively. Let's finish this map. Get the completion. What was that? Got it. I've only been on for about half an hour or so, and I'm having some issues. I don't know. If you look at my my graph up here, it's like having a moment. I think it's the shader, and I've tried restarting the game, but yeah. Not going so well. But we finished doing Exile, but we did die like 4 times. And Yeah, right now it's like just fields of green. I don't think it's supposed to be looking like that. And you can see I get these like weird little stutters.
Where are your first ones now, as a might?
I need some I need one of those tanky RF builds that are going around, you know what I mean? So I can not just eat a few hits and not worry about it. Yeah, if you run, go on. Bugger off. Wait, you not running away? What are you doing? What, are you hoping I'd chase you or something, Tora?
Making my life complicated.
Just do it.
Violence is part of the natural.
There's only one.
I'll tell you all I know.
Strength is not merely. I've seen your strength. Strong and reasonable. I like you, Exile.
Right, let's get this map done and then we're heading out for the day. This will be the last. I'm not besmirching RF builds or their players. I don't actually care about this. Did that? No. Oh, this one's... This is entirely my fault. This shitty map.
Die in awe. The light of divinity. Die in awe.
Bad Dominus. Hey, come on, you've got to give me an Empower after this, right? We're getting multiple opens here. No, okay. Well, I tried.
Too much clutter.
We're dropping all the leveling gear. It's the game knows. They cast it. But with this map, oh jeez, let me just come in the room. Come on, what's going on? Don't do it. Don't do it. It did it. Actually, the map boss is going to be a lot easier than the other ones, I think, hypothetically, no? Come over here, map boss. Come here. There's loads of nice corpses here. Right, I believe that's every single map done now of the non-unique maps. So that's pretty nice. I guess we can officially check on our overly expensive. Oh no, come back. There we are. Just missing the unique maps now. I don't think I've read a single unique map. Thank you very much, Mr. Wolfie. Oop. Kind of tell it's being weird by how slow the items are like knocking into the bank tab there. Something's not moving quite right here. Right. What were we doing? I was gonna... Oh, we've already got the one. Can we hit... You motherfucker. I want fire exposure. Hey Rito, how you doing? At the game and you keep on dying. Oh no. Is there what build are you playing? Is there anything any questions you have that I can help with?
Hail, Godslayer.
Thanks to keep your eyes sharp.
They said the build newbie friendly and pretty tanky for newbie, but I keep dying. It can be tanky. Necromancer. It's not the tankiest immediate build I would think for a new player, but it can be good. What level are you right now? Where are you struggling? Or do you have a link to your character? I could try taking a look and seeing if that would be helpful. If you want me to. Yeah, I don't mind taking a look. I'm no expert by any means, but if I see anything obvious, I might be able to help. Oh yeah, let's check. That 40% fire res is actually doing stuff, isn't it? Thank you. Okay. Got 5k life, which is pretty good. And all the obvious things are going out of the window. That your resistances are capped, so those are the two most obvious things to check. What's your block like? Because you've got glancing blows. And this is poison SRS, I'm guessing. Is that the... Yeah. You have a lot of good gear. Which isn't to say that you shouldn't be dying. I just mean, like, I'm not seeing, you know, you've got, like, a lot of the, you've got better gear than I'd have in SSF. But yeah, let me kick this over. Sorry. That'd be better, wouldn't it? Boop. I was thinking... I know, like, an obvious thing... Keep doing a mapping. What maps? What tier are you doing? You have no idea. It feels like you're getting one-shotted. I mean, one challenge you've got, all like tier 16s. Okay. Are you only level 72? I assume that's correct. Okay, well, the first thing is you're really low level for tier 16s then. So that's gonna not help. So even though you've got really good gear and stuff, you probably ideally want an extra 15 skill points. And then those 15 skill points you could put into getting, like, well, not that wheel. You could come up and get some extra life here. You could come down and grab, because you probably don't have any spell suppression by the looks of it. I don't know where that would be on here. Calcs. I'm really not a POB person. Spell. Yeah, you've got 0 spell suppression. So my recommendation for you, genuinely, I know this isn't the funnest sounding thing. Don't do tier 16s. Start doing some yellow maps or even white maps. Because white maps will earn you an FXP when you're level 70 too. I'm sometimes still in the campaign at level 72. Don't feel the need to rush into tier 16s. That's a bit of a trap. I would get yourself at least up to level 80, if not a little higher. And then you've got like a big life energy shield wheel here. And then this is quite a nice spell suppression cluster that's quite close to what you've got. So if you can add that in, that's going to make you feel a lot tankier. And then when you take this, you can take this mastery, which is chance to suppress spell damage is lucky. That's going to make it so that you don't need to get to 100% to feel like you have 100%. So that would definitely help. Because you've got all the good... Does the damage feel good if you don't die, if that makes sense? Like, if you hang back and don't manage to get clipped by stuff, are you, like, clearing comfortably? I'd think so, based on the gear. No, the items you're using are probably look decent. These are good. These are really good items. The problem is, I would say the tree is not very defensive. So if you're killing monsters really effectively, which I'm guessing you are, I would consider... So like, for example, here, this is just more damage for your minions. But you're dying a lot, right? So you could just come out of here and then That's 4 points you've gotten taken out, and you can just start coming this way. And I'd start looking at stuff like that, where it's like rebalancing damage versus survivability, because that's kind of your main concern. You don't need to take this node here. You can just take that out because of how everything's connected. You see? Like, this is just wasted. And you're not scaling minion life, really. Because SRS, unless you're doing explodey SRS, like the popcorn variant, you don't really care about life. Oh, this is interesting. Are you using this Supreme Ostentation for gearing? Like, if you take that off, does it... Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Unallocating that node will do that. What is your... How do you look at the stats? Oh, attributes. Oh yeah, that would super fuck your attribute distribution. Yeah, that might be a bit of a harder respec if you're not sure what to do. But I agree with Wolfie. Yeah. You got 10% life node there. Thing is, it's like you could. So what do you need? You need 142. That's probably auras, right? For the most part. The dex will be auras. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Wolfie. I feel like you'd be better off because, again, Rito, if no, Wolfie, it's super helpful. I'm not really good. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm an SSF idiot. So please suggest things. But I think Wolfie's onto something here. This is so basically you got to think about what is your problem right now, and if your problem is dying, then you want to prioritize addressing gaps or things in your build that will help you not to die. And unfortunately, PoE's gotten a bit more explosive in damage, where just having like it used to be the case, right? If you had 5k life, which you pretty much almost got, then you're good. And nowadays, there's lots of damage effects and stacking things. So you kind of want to build defensive layers more. So you could probably get away with, as Wolfie said, sacrificing this entirely and taking, like, you've got Alacrity up here. I really like taking this down here. Just these two nodes. You get 13% all res and 20 to strength and 20 to dex. That's really nice early mapping for filling in gaps. And then another option you have down here is attack speed and cast speed for dex. So if you take these two, you'll end up with... It's not just like you're taking nodes. You're getting cast speed, which is useful, and you're getting movement speed if you're shield charging, which I think you are. Well, maybe not. Flame dash and whirling. Oh, you're whirling blades. Yeah, so... Attack speed will help you move around faster. The other option you have is your res is good, right? Or is it just on the line? Your little 30% would require some gearing. So some other options basically is if you could change some gear around or reallocate some, get some. Oh, is your thing anointed? You got charisma. Wait, what? So what we're running? You got the haste on the divine blessing, vitality. Am I missing an aura? What's your reservation? Oh, do you get envy? Is this a 50%? I don't know what this is. I'm not familiar with this. United in Dream is not an SSF item. Technically it is, but I've never used it. And then you got life on the gear. I would, oh, that's another thing. You could change a life flask around as well. I personally like using a panicked flask, or it'll have a name like that. Basically, it's the type that has, like, mine's called Startled, but what you're looking for is the instant recovery on low life. That means, yeah, as soon as you hit 50% health, if you use your flask, you instantly get 2k life back. So again, in situations, maybe not when you're being one shot, but you're starting to be blasted, that's a lot more safe, if you will. I think increased recovery rate, it's not necessarily as instant as you want it to be when you're freaking out. Your block chance is kind of low as well. You definitely should prioritize taking these if you want to do glancing blows. So you could come down and take these 2 nodes here. And then you'd start to maximize your block chance, because that should be max. Yeah. That would get you like 6% block chance here. This is assuming that it's on, right? Yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't know, Rita. What do you think? Is any of this making sense? The TLDR is, it looks like you've got more than enough damage. And I would consider, first of all, just don't care about T16. Start doing white maps till you get white in early yellows until you get to like level 80, 85. And then I would consider respecking out of some of these damage opportunities and investing in defenses, like getting some shield here. If you get res and stats on the tree instead of focusing on damage, then you could even respec your Commander of Darkness and take, I don't know if Bone Barrier is good, but the Life Leech is supposed to be quite nice, I think. Or you could take Mistress of Sacrifice, and that would allow you to cast Bone Offering, which would then give you even more spell block, and you might be able to drop Glancing Blows then. So then you'd just have clean block chance. But I also say this as someone that hasn't played a traditional Necromancer build in about 3 leagues. So it's been a while since I've dusted off the old traditional Necro. But yeah. Oh, you've also actually, geez, I didn't notice that. You've got 2 free points here. This is like, you definitely want to take these 2. Like 13% max life on 2 nodes here. Oh, Jesus. Kill me. Thank you. Thank you, Wolfie. I was adding to the test experience, right? If you can't visualize POB perfectly in your mind, then yeah. Sorry, yeah, I was talking about these 2 Mana and Life, Heart and Soul down here. These are pretty easy twofers. I think if you take the block down here, possibly consider taking the block up here. Kind of the reason you would play a Necro is to go max block. And ideally max block without glancing blows. So yeah, the gears... nothing wrong with the gear. I think it's just prioritizing defense instead of damage. And if you feel like that's concerning right now, it's probably just because you're in T16s. If you drop it down, you can grind out 10 levels in like yellow maps pretty quick. Especially with the gear you have. I guess I could... I don't really do this kind of stuff. Well, how would I change this? I think he had 92 points, right? Because I fucked around up here. It was 92. Actually, I could just reload it, can't I? That's what I would do. Let me reload it. This is like a fun school exercise for me. How would I change this build? I definitely would take it this way. I don't know. I'm just gonna... Sure, we'll copy that one. That's pretty boring. Enthralling Stare. Can I just put it in twice? Cool. Get rid of Pain Attunement. So we start with 95 then. I probably would come out of this for now. And then you do that. You can take all of this out. Boop. Oh, you know what? Can you control Z in this? Oh, you can. Sick. Woo! Back we go. Okay. Elegant Hubris. Alright, let's take a look. We've got an effective hit pool. There. Save this somewhere in my notes. Let's see if we can do a before and after where we feel like we've made a meaningful difference. Oh, I didn't mean to. That's fine. We can keep that for now. 1, 2. Come out of this. Not that far. Grab that. Oh, cool. It does tell you here what's required. That's handy. We don't need... Oh, shit. We do need... Okay, we'll take that for now. Accuracy. Minions recover life on death. You shouldn't need that for SRS, right? I don't know. Is that the meta? I wouldn't have that. It's probably... Is it like a useful thing for keeping your Animate Guardian alive, maybe? You probably want it if you're doing T16s. Alright, we'll leave stuff like that alone. I don't know. I wouldn't use it, but then I probably wouldn't run Animate Guardian until I felt like an Uber tank. Increased AoE, Overwhelm. Do you need Overwhelm physical damage? I'm going to say no. And then we've got a lot of reservation. 40% on reserve mana. Okay. Take that. Wait, does that fix? That just fixed your dex requirements and everything. Sick. Okay, that's that done. And then I would come over here. And then grab this. Gone over now the amount of points. But we can take stuff back out. Definitely want that still. I mean, the biggest problem is the fact you're level 72. For sure. I would probably consider taking the damage out of here as well, maybe. Or maybe maybe don't go spell suppression yet. Let's just finish. You definitely want to take these. Yeah, actually, look at that. If you don't take glancing blow, your effective hit pool goes up. Quite a bit. Eating 65% of the damage is rough if you don't have like recovery. I know this is running an Aegis Aurora, but then you've got. Am I mad? You don't want an Aegis Aurora if you're using Eldritch Battery, do you? That doesn't seem synergistic. Because you'd want it to be protecting your life total if you were getting the recovery on the block. Unless you were doing some silly mana shenanigans. What else do we have? Take that for now so you can come out of that life because you don't need life for your minions. I guess, yeah, you know what? I'm going to commit to it. I would come out of this as well. If you're worried about dying, I feel like based on your gear should be out DPSing your tree, basically. I don't know what good damage is. I have no idea. But this is per poison, so I assume you can get a fuckload of poisons on your SRS pretty quick. So if they're all nobbling away. The surrender would be a good choice. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because then you could keep. I have no idea if it's cheap. But that's got life on block, right? Surrender. Or even just a Shaper Shield, right? Shaper and Crusader, I think, has that mod. I imagine just getting one of those would be a good enough recovery thing for now. I don't know if it's worth just getting the life nodes. I think it might actually honestly be that's worth doing. You've got these ones here. We were on 95, weren't we? You have block up here technically. What's your res looking like now? Now you're super over-resed. I would be, if you wanted to go down the block route, I don't know. I mean, it's again, you're really coming into the damage, I guess. But the idea is you could build up your damage afterwards. And then I would change this to this one. And now your block chances. Yeah, now your block chance is 56, 52, but you don't have glancing blows. So you're not actually taking damage when you block. Your minions will be tankier as well. And you'll have skill effect duration, so that'll be nicer. Kind of, it feels smoother for your SRS, probably, if that's a problem. And technically, your minions get all that stuff as well, so they get that life regen. So I'd probably drop that personally. If you're running low tier maps, I wouldn't have that in. We have 2 points. You have that life, yeah, cool. I mean, I feel like you usually come down this way, right, as well? What you can do. Could grab these, I think. Oh no, we've got way more than 2 points, haven't we? We've got like 5 points. Go grab these. You know what? Get a level. Do that. Okay. I think this is what I'd be looking at. You have lost, I guess, 30k per poison, but that's per poison, so you should have like 20 SRS whacking a boss. They're going to each be adding their own poison stacks, like repeatedly with each hit. I feel like that's a bit better, and you'll need to get an extra couple levels. This is you've done Uberlab, right? That is one, two, 3. No, you haven't done Uberlab. Oh, that's another thing as well. Then, yeah, I would probably, if you swap around to this, grind up to level 80, 85, do your Uberlab, and then you can either take this one or take this one back. But I think taking Mistress of Sacrifice is pretty nice. I think it's one of those unfortunate things where the wherever you've got your advice from, it is true that Necros are tankier, but unfortunately the way you'd set the tree up prioritized neglecting the things that Necros have an advantage on, if that makes sense. In terms of gearing and stuff, that's a whole rabbit hole I don't really know that well, honestly. I definitely don't know this build well enough, but yeah, you could go surrender, or like I said, I think just like a 3 to 5% life on block would probably be nice. I guess the other thing I'd want to point out to you, and it's only something I've recently been trying to pay attention to, technically your life's gone down. So on surface level, you'd think, oh god, I'm, worse off now. Like I've made my build worse. But if you look at this block here is really important to pay attention to. And it's your effective hit pool. And that means basically after mitigation and after your defenses, how many hit points do you have? So when we started, you had an effective hit pool of 11,000. But you had a total life of nearly 5,000. Whereas now we've got 4,700 and an effective hit pool of 27,000. So effectively, you can take almost twice as much damage making these changes than you could before. And then if you get an extra, say, 10 levels, so we put you up to like 80. Honestly, yeah, just 83, I guess. Now you've got access to a lot more skill points, right? So now you could start dipping back into, okay, let's start ramping the damage back up. Or if the damage still feels good, which is it's you really want to try and work out what feels good. If the damage feels good, then you can take more defense. And then I don't know if Necro bothers with spell suppression. It might just be my SSF brain, but I would consider some spell suppression. So yeah, that's my general advice. I don't know if you're still here. I apologize if that was rambly. I should be able to export this, right? Generate code to share this. Generate. Copy. That's ugly. Wait, we want a short. Generate a short link. Just like, but here we are. Whoops. And I guess I'll whisper it to you in case you've fallen asleep from how boring that explanation was. Guess I won't. Well, anyway. Yeah, what do you think, Wolfie? Any tips for me? Anything from the level 100 perspective? No, that's good. Thank you. It's funny, like with SSF, one thing that I started paying attention to a lot more was like hardcore builds. And I ain't playing hardcore. Like that's just not happening. But it does really help you. Did you mention Bone Offering? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I've recommended coming out of Commander of Darkness, picking up Mistress of Sacrifice, and swapping over to Bone Offering. Leveling so pain. Yeah, like I said, you want to take yourself honestly back to white maps. At level 70, white maps are fine. White maps are fine until like easily mid 80s technically, because the XP penalty calculation, don't ask me what it is, but it is different in maps. So you don't feel obliged to be matching like the map level to your level. You don't have white maps, buy them from Kirak, or buy them on trade. And if you start running your white maps, you'll start dropping more white maps, basically. So if you... Alright, you're going to get like a SSF answer here as well, for sure. Because I can't buy stuff from trade in my thing. Oh, there we are. Cool. Wolfie will help you out as well. Sick. But you can get them from... So if you're not familiar, you can go to Mr. Kirak over here. And he might sell you some white maps. He might not. And the other option, honestly, actually... If you just want to drop him yourself, do Nico. So do Delve. I don't know if you're familiar with Delve. So this might be a bit confusing. But you can also do Delve at like a lower tier. And this is also another way to level quite nicely. I guess really starting from scratch, you could go back to Act 9 or something as well. But get yourself some Wolfie map support. Sounds like a better idea. Yeah, no, I think that's it otherwise. In terms of like the difficulty of like dying and stuff, with SRS, you should be hanging back as much as possible. And you kind of want to like cast, obviously this isn't SRS, right? But you're casting kind of at the edge of the screen and then walking like this, right? So you kind of want to be casting here. Something else to know with SRS is if you cast on a monster, that they will target that monster. But you can also cast near yourself and let them whiz around as well and do their own thing. But say you've got a boss over here, if you're actually casting on the boss, then they will target it. No, this hideout isn't available. It's a grotesque, expensive hideout. Like, as in, it's grotesquely expensive. It's actually gorgeous, but this was the top tier reward for the what do they call it? The supporter pack. I worked my way up over the year, so it didn't feel super dirty, but it felt pretty dirty still. We had a couple of, a birthday present thrown in here or there to total up the funds, but yeah. And now the top tier is the Valdo map thing. Yeah, the Cosmic Turtle is super cool. I may have indulged in that as well. Because I'm an idiot. That being said, I play this game a lot, so I don't regret giving them money. But if you want a little up-close demo, the Cosmic Turtle is sick. And I might swap over to it now. I mean, the main reason I really like that Atlas thing, not that I look at it much, but it is really cool watching your maps fill in on that one. But it doesn't have a giant flying turtle, so... Oh god. Something's making noises. Do you buy the Kyrix pass? I do. Yeah. Don't look at me. I'm a bad person. Yeah, I haven't collected the rewards yet. You know what? I'll do that now as I'm wrapping up for the... Oh. Hello. What's that all about, hey? Have I got a broken mouse or something? Why is that scrolling up? I don't know if I got... I think I did. Is that in the helmet? I've got the gloves because that's why I'm doing the thing. Oh, you do I do this? I have some MTXs. I've got a few. In my defense, click one of the arrows to the bottom left. Oh, thank you. I was just going to restart. I've been playing for a long time, if that helps. I emailed them this year and found out, this year, just before this league started, because they've been kind of, not advertising, but saying that they allow, if you email them, they'll tell you your time played. And, I do have this. Oh god, I think there's a reason why I'm not wearing it. It looks fucking ridiculous. It's not really synergizing with my crab costume right now. But I should equip it. Oh my god, it's playing cards with its hand. I didn't know it did that. We should wear it before we do the Okay, actually, you know what? Let's do this for a little bit. Makes the cast fly around you. Yeah, I did. I had the gloves because I noticed it does like a cool thing on the ground as well with them. It wasn't this last. This was last league, right? This is the Kirak pass from last league. Oh, was it 2 leagues ago? Okay, that's not so bad then. I was just thinking, did they do this like last league and then like fucking gut stack decks? We can use. Well, we could go for a Yaksha's shield. Oh, Corpse Bloom is good as well. There we are. We are now purple. I don't think we've got a better wing for this. Annihilators might be better. No, not really. It's one of my gaps, I feel like. I've got a lot of cool cloaks, but not a lot of cool celestial ones. Or like purple chaosy ones. Last league was Cursebringer. I don't remember that at all. I think I have it because literally like 2 days before the league finished, I just managed to get the last unique map in SSF. And I wasn't like hard grinding the whole time. I kind of stopped playing for a bit and then realized, oh shit, I didn't collect everything for Kirak. So I went back on and like started fucking spamming those. Oh, maybe I don't have it. Oh no, I do. It's here. Interesting. There we are, yeah. Yeah, I started spamming the shit out of Kirak missions and stuff to try and get the last... and it was kind of like, you know, like a movie or something. The last one had like the... I think I needed... Was it Poorjoys or something? It wasn't even a super rare one. It was like Poorjoys. But we got there. Honestly, think this could look nice enough that it doesn't actually need this. Wait, is the Apollo? No, Apollo's blue. If they did Apollo with like blue, with like a purple, that would be very cool. I love this wing. I'll go with that. That looks kind of okay. Alright, I guess we can see what boxes we get.
That would just make life complicated.
I also do have the, not to make you feel too jealous, but I've got the crazy, the other thing you get for having that top one is you get the weird, like, you know, surfing effect. Woo! Which I think looked cooler before they started adding a bunch of like ridiculous looking surfing dudes. Because initially it's like, oh look, I'm like some sort of like vampire dude that's like gliding, and now there's like actual surfing MTXs, and it's like, and that feels feels like it's undermined what I had going on, but you know. But anyway, yeah, if you do the maths, right, 7,000 hours played divided by the undisclosed amount of money I've spent, it probably works out okay. Right? Probably. Ghost fail boots. Interesting. Oh, this is the set for this. Alright, and then we'll pop these open and then we'll head to bed. And we pray we don't get decorations. I really don't like the hat though, I gotta be honest with you. I need an MTX skin transfer, like an MTX transfer, so I get the effect without needing the weird rectangle hat. I need MTX exactly. Yo dog. Alright. Let's open up these boxes. I have many automaton halos, so that's not good. There we are, a fine addition to my collection. Oh, okay. I don't know if I've got that. Hey, I don't. That's fun. I don't typically like the aura effects. The couldn't get dupes thing is for like the more early modern tier MTX boxes. Back in the day, you could get dupes. That was one of the more controversial things about them, was that you could open like 10 and get like the same piece of fucking boots or something. So yeah. I don't tend to like these aura effects, and not because necessarily I'm like min-maxing and oh I need to see the floor, but I just find them a little distracting. Oh wait, you can't see here. Let's go to the Turtle Town. Oh, that looks nice. That's not too bad actually, is it? It's just like a cool little magic sphere-y thing. Don't buy more stuff. Glimmerwood. Oh, I don't think I have that. I've got the crazy hat, but I don't think I've got the hood, so that's fun. And then Polaris. Hey, you had to get one of them, right? We've got more building supplies. Yay. I think I've got a few of those as well. Wait, what's it called? Like immediately shamed it. Oh, I guess it wouldn't come up here, would it? It'd be in decorations. That's not how you type. Oh, I've only got 2 of them. Too many. Right. I'll do this for you, Wolfie, whilst you're here. Let's crack these open. Once we've got our nice creepy eye. I actually haven't used any of these stack decks with... Okay, that is pretty cool, actually. That is sick. I need to zoom out more. No, that's what the Gamba thing in Harvest is for. It's pretty cheap as well. $1,500 yellow juice, and you get to double or nothing. It's all upside. It's one of the more hype things. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but people will post in chat, like later on in the league, right? In the SSF chat, they'll post their like, you know, Headhunter or Mageblood div card stacks, and it's absurd, but it genuinely is really exciting to watch that. Just in the chat, just like the number going up and down, people like freaking out. I've seen a couple people do it as well, and it is just like, yeah, you end up feeling super hyped for them. Oh, you've got your own video. Oh no. Oh no. Let me presuming you don't mind, I'll put this up on the stream. They're cutting it off weirdly. Alright, we'll deal with that another time. Oh my god. You're doing it so fast. How are you doing it so fast? Oh, Jesus.
A few moments later.
How much was Headhunter at this point? Because this is this Crucible? Did I see Crucible stuff then, or? Oh, is this Tota? Yeah, because you got the Widow Hail. Oh shit.
A few moments later.
There's only so many moments one can take.
A few moments later.
Holy shit, look at that divine stack. When you said you were so you could comfortably afford a Headhunter, right? This is just like I want to be able to
A few moments later.
do it via this method. Well, how much was Headhunter? I don't know. Was it? Yeah. Which I respect, to be clear. I think that's I would totally, if I had more. Yeah, I mean, definitionally, I think you have more money than sense, right? That's just the reality of what's happened here.
A few moments later.
How long were these a few moments laters? Was trade like still kind of moving at this point, or was it pretty slow to get the whispers back on those? Yeah. Oh, you did get it.
A few moments later.
Oh no, what's happening? No, you did it. No! Don't do it! Murph!
A few moments later.
This is where you slipped into madness. Because you're... What's the end goal here? The end goal should have been, oh, I've made one. Is watching this back now, it is exactly, yeah, it's just full on the Interstellar meme. Amazing. Oh yeah, no, I know the music well. That's why it's funny. And there we are. I believe that's it, right? I've seen your little text here. Yeah, that's a proud day to be sure. Right. Well, who knows? Maybe I'll get one of those and we can recreate it in a much less exciting cash flow way. Is this just from the hat? Because I might need to permanently wear this hat. You got kind of shafted there. Not even one interesting one, really. Rip. Oh wait, we've got another 9. All right, okay. Oh, it's pen. Oh. Oh, the 2 implicit corrupted Bramblejack. What things we could do with that? Nothing. No things. That's what you can do with that. Right, where are we at to on 4 stacks? Nothing at all. Requires sacrifice 15 orbs carried, reward double sacrifice currency. Am I reading this correctly? I get 30 orbs of scouring if I manage to defeat it, and if I fail, I lose 15. Is that basically what that's saying? Yeah. It actually seems doable. I'd probably rather have a corrupted blood jewel or something, but I've got one of those actually, so... Where did those go? Fragments? Oh, the ultimatum tab, isn't it? Yeah, because they changed it. This isn't a metamorph tab. You'll always be a metamorph tab to me. Alright, there we are. I guess we should change that. Not only did Tane not get their finished story, they just got cut from the game entirely. That guy got did dirty. Metamorph was a weird one though. I must admit, I wasn't like in the camp of people that like cried every day they had to pick up an item in an action RPG. Like that shit does kind of trigger me to a point. I understand like excessive clicking, but when people like, oh my god, like you have to pick up so many, it's like, guys, there's like, I don't know, it's like 20 or something in a map, like chill. Like, I guess maybe I don't play super fast, so, you know, but I guess an option for them is to also slow down, but maybe not. You literally have to play. You don't have to get anything good from it. Not from doing it in his place, no. I think it was like a decent currency thing. And I want to say I felt like I got like weird bases out of it, right? Like the weird synthesis stuff, but it wasn't generally, it was just more here's an extra juicy unique you can kill at the end of a map, as opposed to worth doing the weird separate zone thing. Alright, well, I hope that was somewhat helpful earlier for our friend earlier that jumped in. Seems like I guess he's probably had someone assumedly give him a bunch of gear but not really explain too much how to get from A to B. Seemed to be the problem there. You know the worst part about that, Wolfie? I literally do really want to play that build. I've been kind of wanting to play that build ever since it was like kind of established as a concept, but it's just so many of the pieces are such a bitch to farm in SSF. Even the United Dream, like I don't really want to. You just get given one, I think. You can't do. We're not. What are they called? The fucking watchstones. We're not doing like leapfrogging watchstones, are we anymore? So I don't know how you're getting C16s really. So yeah, it's unfortunate because technically that build probably would blender most content, but it's a great showcase, I guess, in how PvE's hashtag not like other games, right? Where you can't just equip like god gear and be like, well, I'll just even playing like a quote unquote immortal build. You know what? With an exception, Wolfie, I'm calling you out, right? RF would be able to be fine. Although that's probably not true actually. I think I've seen enough clips of Pox asking people if they've read his guide. I keep on dying. Do you have a ruby flask? Yeah, it's a rough one. Alright, let's do these and then I'm gonna go to bed, which was originally the plan. Probably an hour ago. I don't believe you. I don't think that's true. Bosses mods, yeah. Yeah, I imagine as well, like, not that we'd ever get it, but if you got the number of, like, the raw damage that you took in like, numerically, that would be fucking huge probably, wouldn't it? For it to, like, get through. T17 Katarina. Yeah, I am curious to try out the T17 maps. I think I'll get my shit pushed in, but it could be fun. I think for the next bit of my build, I'm looking for Legion. I can't remember which one, but I want to get one of the Legion gems or jewels. So yeah, I'll start working on that, and then I'm gonna do campaign Maven. So I'll finish this one off. Just do that first tier 14 set. And then I'm going to do Eater Worlds to start unlocking. I want to get the exposure on hit gloves so I can forget about Wave of Conviction if I put my curse on that. Yeah, I think it's Lethal Pride I want, but I can't remember. They're not too hard to farm in SSF. I've done it a few times. I mean, farming the exact good number is, but the actual, if you just want the keystone effect, then it's pretty straightforward. That's not right. Yeah, Glorious Vanity is the one I'm looking for to get the Divine Flesh. %of elemental damage taken as chaos, so I guess you're continuing to... That adds like an extra 32k to the effective hit point pool. Just that node there. Yeah. Not necessarily to my current iteration, although I am Chaos Res capped right now, so... And I don't think I'm... Oh yeah, I'm at 80%. So hypothetically, if I just equip that jewel right now, I think that would actually improve my defenses quite a bit, but yeah. Your effective is 270. Fuck, dude. Let's see what mine are. I'm curious now. Let's see. We'll have a quick look. No, not that one. SSF. 128,000. It's not bad, I think. I don't know what's good for this because I've really only started paying attention to this. Like this, I started looking at POB last league a little bit, but not looking at those values too much. Just trying to make sure my damage made sense. Whereas, yeah, I've been looking a lot more at the effective hit pool this league. So I don't know what's average, but given you're supposed to be a Giga tank, or at least, you know, RF is supposed to be pretty good, I'm pretty happy with that. That feels pretty nice. Can I import it? Oh, here we are. Solar Cell found. Did I fuck up my occultist before I... Pathfinder was actually pretty good, I guess. Sorry, I could be sharing this, but... I should be streaming tomorrow, but I've got to run some errands in the morning and stuff, so it'll be afternoon again. Probably around 3 p.m. UK time. I guess I could just say 3 p.m. to you. Hey, Game Kukin. How you doing? You unfortunately caught me on the way out. So... Sorry, buddy. Feel free to drop a follow and I'll be on tomorrow, but understand if you wouldn't want to do that. Oh, thank you very much. Right, yeah, I'll see you folks tomorrow. We'll be doing some more Detonate Dead and pushing through, just grinding out some of those little gear upgrades and working our way towards Maven. So, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks. Thanks, Wolfie.